Are you tired of feeling stuck in life? Do you keep waiting for the perfect time to chase your dreams, only to realize days, months, even years have slipped away? Before we dive into this life-changing story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the inspiration you need to transform your life. Because today's story might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Arjun was a boy full of dreams, but he had one enemy that kept holding him back: laziness. He had big plans for his life. He wanted to start his own business, become financially independent, and take care of his family. But every time he thought about doing something, he would say the same thing over and over: I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week became next month, and before he realized it, years were slipping away like sand through his fingers. His parents often told him, "Arjun, time waits for no one. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you will spend your whole life waiting." But he never listened. He believed he was young and had all the time in the world. He thought success would come when the time was right. He didn't realize that time doesn't stop for anyone, it keeps moving whether you use it wisely or waste it carelessly. One evening, Arjun was sitting on his bed scrolling through his phone. He had just wasted another entire day doing nothing productive. He sighed and said to himself, "I'll start my business tomorrow. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll change my life tomorrow." But deep inside, he knew he had been saying this for years. He was becoming the kind of person who only dreamed but never acted. The next morning, something unusual happened. Arjun visited his grandfather's house after a long time. His grandfather was an old, wise man who had lived through many struggles. He always believed in the value of hard work and discipline. As Arjun sat in the living room, he noticed an ancient clock hanging on the wall. It was old, with a faded wooden frame and loud ticking sounds that echoed through the quiet house. Beneath the clock was a small note in his grandfather's handwriting. It said, "Time waits for no one. Use it before it's gone." Those words hit Arjun like lightning. He couldn't take his eyes off the clock. Each tick-tock felt like a heartbeat, as if the clock was reminding him that every second passing by was a part of his life he would never get back. For the first time, Arjun realized that time was not infinite. His dreams were dying, not because they were impossible, but because he was too lazy to act on them. That night, Arjun couldn't sleep. The image of the clock and those words kept playing in his mind. He thought about all the things he had postponed: learning new skills, starting a business, getting fit, spending time with family. He felt a deep sense of regret. He imagined himself 10 years later, still saying, "I'll start tomorrow," with nothing to show for his life. That thought scared him. The next morning, Arjun made a decision. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more tomorrow. He woke up early for the first time in years, made a list of everything he wanted to achieve, and set small daily goals. Instead of scrolling on his phone for hours, he began reading books on business and self-improvement. Instead of wasting weekends with friends who had no ambition, he started attending workshops and meeting people who inspired him. The first few weeks were tough. Laziness doesn't disappear overnight. Many times, Arjun felt like quitting. He thought, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" But then he remembered the clock. The ticking sound played in his head whenever he felt like procrastinating. It reminded him that time was passing whether he worked or not. And slowly, things began to change. Within a year, Arjun launched a small online business. It wasn't huge, but it was growing. More importantly, he was no longer the lazy boy who waited for tomorrow. He became someone who took action today. His confidence grew. His parents were proud. His grandfather smiled and said, "I always knew you had it in you, Arjun. All you needed was to stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now." Arjun's story became an example for others in his town. People who used to laugh at his big dreams were now asking him for advice. They wanted to know how he had transformed his life. And Arjun always told them the same thing: "I stopped waiting for tomorrow. I realized that regret is heavier than failure. You can recover from failure, but you can never recover lost time." Years passed, and Arjun's business grew into a company that employed hundreds of people. He traveled the world, gave motivational talks, and helped other young people break free from procrastination. But no matter how successful he became, he always kept that old clock in his office. It was a constant reminder of the day his life changed. Every time someone asked about the clock, he would tell them the story of how a lazy boy became successful when he finally understood the value of time. He wanted others to learn the lesson he had learned before it was too late, that life doesn't wait for you. Opportunities don't wait for you. Dreams don't wait for you. Time keeps moving. And if you keep waiting for the perfect day, you'll spend your whole life waiting. Arjun's message was simple yet powerful: start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Start where you are, with what you have. Because the clock is always ticking, and one day, it will stop. And when that day comes, the only thing you will regret is the time you wasted. Don't let your dreams die in the waiting room of tomorrow. Time is the one thing you can never get back. So start today. Take one small step toward your goal right now. And if this story inspired you, hit the like button, subscribe for more life-changing stories, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that the clock is ticking. Because the perfect time is not someday, the perfect time is today.